So I did a top 10 list on the Titans Return toys, and unsurprisingly, you all watched it and expressed your love for the line. Titans Return really was a fantastic toy line, with some true gems among its releases. But one of the things I didn't touch on in that top 10 list was the Titan Masters themselves. Was it because I don't like them? No. It's because, like any other content creator, if I can milk a subject for an additional video, I'm absolutely going to do it. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. No, not that one, but we'll get to him. The name Titan Masters is a strange choice in my opinion, but I do get it. Originally, back in the day when people were more innocent, our Hasbro overlords could get away with a name like Headmaster. But kids grow up and don't necessarily mature with age, so why risk it and just coin a new name? The Titan Masters were released in small individual packages and came with tiny little interactive things to interact with. Mostly vehicles that turned into other less realistic vehicles. It really was an interesting idea though, especially since you could swap the heads with the larger releases to create all sorts of weird combinations. Want to put Siren's head on Chrome Dome's body? Go for it! Should Overkill take over Weird Wolf? Absolutely! On the surface, it was a very cool play feature, and I did like it. As an older fan, it was a little bittersweet because, well, I would have liked a new Siren. And I definitely would have dug a new Overkill. But the play pattern was still cool, and my daughters absolutely loved messing with all the extra Titan Masters and their little vehicles, so it was all worth it. The next thing about this price point was it allowed Hasbro to start throwing in references to characters that we honestly hadn't seen in quite some time, or in some cases, at all outside of Takara. We got representations of Nightbeat, Siren, Squeezeplay, Horrible, Flywheels, Overkill, Apeface, Repugnus! Granted, some had to sport new names for copyright reasons, but we all knew who they were. It was a really neat non-wallet busting option to get these guys. Part of me kind of wished they had blind bagged to encourage more mystery and sales. Have the vehicles and heads be randomized, but that probably would have angered completionists. But they were still fun to collect. And it didn't just stop with obscure forgotten G1 characters. We got a few incredibly obscure Takara exclusive Headmaster characters released in this form, in the guise of Shuffler and Sawback. Two of the rarest G1 Transformers on the planet taking on new forms in the Titans Return toy line? Absolute madness. Shuffler in particular is one of my favorites of all of them, coming with an extremely cool elephant beast accessory that can further convert into a badass looking tank. He was later remolded into Ramhorn, which is just awesome to see, and makes me wish more of the cassettes had gotten that treatment. Taro remolded into a new Squawk Talk? Apeface repainted into a new Beast Box? Hell yeah! The accessories themselves varied from really cool to what the hell is that, but they offered a neat level of pocket-sized playability that I would have adored as a kid, and clearly worked because my kids love them too. They are quick to convert and honestly were the right amount of silly for this line. Titan Masters, like a lot of the weirder gimmicks in Transformers, are really just stupid fun. You don't have to like them, but you gotta admit there's a silly joy to this kind of nonsense that reminds you why we all fell in love with this hobby to begin with.
Did you like that video? Please subscribe. What are you doing? You're too polite. I just thought, subscribe or face my fury! Scourge, you're an Autobot. Oh, bite me.